it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Black 25. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. Caught here by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a couple there is going to be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Jameis now on first down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
50, plant. Mike, 58, right there. Hustle, hustle.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's got some space here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12. On the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
Brings up third down and 11.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
Now Winston. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some... determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You draw forfeit. Fight.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Complete to Allen Hurns.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Locke now on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Get the field, defense.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's John Simon with a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try right side here. Gurley gets through, and now an opening.
Another miss.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 38 yards on the scamper there.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Locke. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll let this go, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Parker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Look at me. Zipper. Smooth. Ready?
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a loss of a yard.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Ready? Who ready? 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Now Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is Bell. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Put that team on the punt. Hey, Haywood. Yes. Fight.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
C6. Go. Drop deep.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, Winston. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Winston now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Don't say nothing. Quick dash, quick dash. Go.
Now it's Gurley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And with it flagged out, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, Sam off.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Paul Warlow there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw it is Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work? Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Winston. Escaping the pressure right, and finding the tight end Hooper. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Ready, flag, what do that? Hey, eat. Check back.
On third down, here's Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ready, ready. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Ready, ready.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Stay with your man. Slam. Fight.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Lock, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
That's the score. Seahawks 21, Panthers 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston. And it's complete. Hooper. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll throw again. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready, white 25. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, defense. Hey, white.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Go! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Intended for Le'Veon Bell. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
From the 29, Locke, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Well, pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the screen.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. That's going to leave him with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Down. 30 base. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the 45 on second down. Lock. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Lock's going to sneak it, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another carry now for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Todd Gurley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big run that time by Bell. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, Why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds. That should have been a turnover.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to
Winston to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
7 punches, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike.
Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And all the way down to the 26. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.